Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
Welcome back to another episode of The Fearless Speaker. I'm Alex, your guide to staying calm.
And I'm Sarah, the person who usually needs the guide. Alex, be honest with me. Have you ever stood in front of a group ready to give a big speech and your brain just left?
Oh, absolutely. My brain is like a cat. When I need it most, it hides under the sofa and refuses to come out.
Exactly. My worst moment was a presentation in college. I stood up, looked at 30 people, and forgot how to say the word hello. I think I just made a weird squeaking noise like a dry marker.
That is so relatable. For English learners, that feeling is even worse. You aren't just worried about the topic, you're worried about grammar, your accent, and if you're using the or correctly.
It feels like you are juggling fire while riding a bicycle.
But today, we're going to put out the fire and stabilize the bike. We're spending 18 minutes today diving deep into why this happens, and more importantly, how to fix it.
Stick around until the end because we have a word tour of all the best phrases we use today, plus a mini game you can play at home to train your brain.
So, Sarah, let's talk science for a second. Why do we feel like we're in a horror movie when we have to speak?
It's that old fight or flight response, right?
Exactly. Thousands of years ago, if a group of people stared at you, it usually meant you were in trouble. Maybe you stole some berries or forgot to watch the fire.
So my body thinks the audience is gonna kick me out of the tribe?
Precisely. Your heart pumps blood to your legs so you can run away. That's why your legs shake. Your stomach stops digesting food so you can save energy. That's why you get butterflies in your stomach.
And what about the spotlight effect? That's the big one for me.
The spotlight effect is a mental trap. We feel like there is a giant neon light pointing at our mistakes. If I miss an S at the end of a verb, I think the audience is thinking, oh my God, he doesn't know basic grammar.
But the truth is, most people are just thinking about their own lives. They're thinking, did I turn off the oven? Or I hope this meeting ends soon so I can eat lunch.
Right. You are the protagonist of your own life, but you are just a background character in theirs. That sounds sad, but it's actually very freeing.
Let's get into the superpowers. Sarah, give us the first one.
This is a lifesaver. Most people are 90% nervous in the first minute. Once you get past that first minute, your body realizes you aren't dying, so memorize your first 60 seconds perfectly.
I call this the autopilot phase. If you know your intro by heart, you don't have to think. You just start, and by the time you finish the intro, your heart rate has slowed down.
Tip 2. The gift mindset.
Stop looking at a speech as a performance. You aren't an actor in Hollywood.
Then what am I?
You are a gift giver. You have information that can help the audience. If you focus on helping them, you stop focusing on yourself. When you focus on others, your ego and your fear get smaller.
Tip 3. The strategic water sip. The power of the pause.
I love this trick. If you forget your place or your brain starts buffering like a slow computer, take a sip of water. It's the perfect camouflage. To the audience, you just look like a professional person who is thirsty. But in your head, you're screaming, "Where's my next slide?"
It gives you 5 seconds to gather your thoughts. Silence is only awkward if you look awkward. If you look calm, the silence looks deep.
Tip 4. The friendly face scan.
When I'm nervous, I usually look at the floor or the ceiling.
Don't do that. Find one person who is nodding. Every crowd has one head nodder, someone who is really nice and supportive.
Talk to them. It feels like a one-on-one conversation in a coffee shop instead of a speech to a crowd.
Tip 5. Simple structure, the one bag rule. Don't try to use C2 level vocabulary when you're nervous. Use short, punchy sentences.
Like we said in the intro, don't carry 10 shopping bags. Just carry one. It's better to be simple and clear than complex and confusing.
To help you think on your feet, let's play a quick game. Sarah, I'll say a word, and you say the first thing that comes to your mind. No thinking.
Ready.
Presentation.
Sweat.
Audience.
People.
Success.
Party.
See? When you don't overthink, the words come out. This is a great game to play with a friend to stop your internal translator.
Let's finish with our word tour so these phrases stay in your head. Fight or flight, the body's natural reaction to stress, running or fighting. Spotlight effect, the feeling that everyone is noticing your mistakes. Buffer, when your brain or a computer stops to process information. Gather your thoughts, to take a moment to organize what you want to say. Think on your feet, to react and speak quickly without preparation. Actionable, tips that you can actually use in real life.
Your homework this week? Memorize a 60-second intro for a topic you love. Practice it in the shower.
You've got this, fearless speakers. See you next time.
Bye.